It's funny because when I decided to make this video, when I like named this video, I had already gone ahead and decided what the name of it was gonna be. But in the time of that video, and like those decisions being made and all that happening, and when this video comes out, another Telltale game has actually claimed the same name. There's another Telltale game that is an ultra rare one. However, the reason why this one's getting the name and not that other game that I've already talked about or am going to talk about, I'm not sure when this one's coming out, um, is because of this. This is the only reason why I remember this game. So technically, while the other games could fit the same title, this is the only game that I remember purely because this one is the one that's the Telltale Ultra Rare. Ultra Rare Telltale. Um, yeah, so pretty much I'm not the biggest fan of Minecraft. Um, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's because you just don't like the mainstream thing. That's why you hate Fortnite. It's not that. It's that a lot of the times in my games, I need a story. I need something I can go in. I'm not that great at writing my own story. So I need someone to give me a story. But when Telltale was like, hey, we want to make a game in the Minecraft world, I was like, you know what? That could be actually pretty fucking cool. So I gave it a try, and I was amazed to find out that the cast is bloody amazing in this game. You have Ellie from The Last of Us, you have Patton Oswalt, you have all these voices that you're like, holy shit, not only do I know that person is something that I love, and you have all these voices that are really good. And this was the game that I feel like Telltale started to make a transition that I wish they would have fully dove into, which they eventually did with later games in the discography, in the library. I'm not sure what it's I'm not sure what the right name it for that is, but this game is pretty simple. All you're gonna do for the platinum trophy is to go from point A to point B, finish the story, and then that's pretty much it. You do have one trophy that I'm gonna talk about in a little bit. That is the only reason this game is an ultra rare platinum trophy, which is ridiculous in my opinion. Um, but for the most part, this is a pretty easy game. Like, the characters are fun. It's not, in my opinion, it's probably one of the lower Telltale story games around. And that might be because it's not my genre, it's not my local feel. It kind of feels nah to me. I'm not even sure how to vocalize that, but nah is the only vocalization I can give. But I really did love the game. I loved a lot of the story. I loved playing with Alex because he's a fucking asshat. I love that Patricia's this like badass female warrior chick and just living her best life. Like I said, Alex is a dick. You know, you have like all these characters that just, first off, there's almost too many characters if I'm honest. And not only is it almost too, oh, Axel, not Alex, my bad. Not only do you have almost too many characters towards the end, they tried to like make the game longer after the story was done, like, which I don't get that part about it. And it's the only reason why I don't have 100% on this game is because they added like 3 extra episodes, which is ridiculous. Then go ahead and make this whole season pass, give them a platinum trophy, and then be like, oh wait, here's some more shit, because your game's not over. I feel like they were beta testing a sequel before they even had a sequel material, which I do get. I do get because it's Minecraft, and you kind of have that never-ending story ability, because it's basically just an open world where anything is possible, but nothing is real type game. So, I do get it, what they were trying to do. I just wish they hadn't. Feels cheap. feels like they went ahead and did something without really knowing what they were doing. They were kind of like making it up as they go along. Which, when they shut down, we found out they were. So, haha. Okay, but the only thing that's gonna stop you from getting this trophy is that in episode 3, when you're in the room with all the Endermen, you're gonna find that Ruben is sitting in the corner, kind of just hanging out. What you want to do, and is the only reason why this game does not have a much higher completion platinum rating, like they typically do, is go and just talk to Ruben. It's gonna be a gross amount of discussion with Ruben. I mean, for the most part, I was like, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I'm just like not clicking on this right. Maybe there's another instance. So it's just I don't know what I'm missing, but I have to be missing something because I can't possibly be just talking to Ruben this many times. And that is 100% what it is. It is talking to Ruben so many times that you start to doubt your sanity. And it's almost reminiscent of the Resident Evil 2 draw discovery thing where you're clicking on the discovery back in when it first came out, when you're trying to like just search the desk drawer and you will finally get a picture of Jill in her training uniform. That's what this game kind of feels like when it comes to this one trophy. So it's understandable that a lot of people didn't get the trophy, and it's even understandable that they just missed it and just didn't want to go back for it, because it almost seems impossible unless you know that that's what you have to do. It's, as far as I saw when I was going for the trophy, I couldn't really find any guides about it. It was weird. Not like it was the best kept secret of the trophy hunting community. It just seemed like they weren't really putting in all that effort to find this thing, if that makes sense. Not find this thing. It felt like they weren't making a lot of effort to broadcast this trophy, which is weird, and it's probably because it is a TellTale game, and not a lot of people need a guide for TellTale games. I think Walking Dead: The Final Season was probably the only game that needed a direct guide for, because even The Wolf Among Us, even that game, like, pretty much just had to play through it twice. Just pick different options, you'd get everything. But yeah, like, it's a TellTale game, the story's okay, and they add a whole bunch of extra shit just to kind of add shit, the beta test for the sequel. I love Patton Oswalt. He's actually the reason why I picked up the game. You can't hear him, but Jesse, the main character, is on screen right now. He's voiced by Patton Oswalt, and I absolutely love Patton Oswalt. If I could just like write Patton a love letter, that'd be great. Just like, hey Patton, I love your video game work. I like Endo. So that's pretty much all I have. If you want to just sit down, play the story, not even really think about anything, go ahead. This is the game to do it. You know, this is definitely the game to be like, yeah, let me just turn off my brain. Let me just see what TellTale is spinning this time around, and you have a good time. Don't forget to talk to the pig a bunch, and that's pretty much it. You guys know it. It's a TellTale game. You weren't expecting this in-depth guide for everything. I knew it playing the game. It was like, let me just pick up a Minecraft Platinum. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to pop over to the Platinum Trophy. I'm going to give it a rating, and then we're going to call it a video. At that punch the street of death! This is what... I love the Mr. Miyagi reference in his whole training method, like montage. It's great. It's great. But this is why I can't. I'm moving on. See, just punch sound. This is wrestle a squid. So here it is. They chip off the old block trophy. It's a bit of a spoiler what the trophy actually is, but you know, what can you do? Got the trophy 2 years ago, back in 2017, which it's almost 2 years ago. When this video comes out, that'll be almost 2 years. So it's been a minute. That's pretty much all I got, though. I'm gonna give this rating go for it. Like, it's nothing to brag about. It's a TellTale game. The only reason why I even get to go for it, shit. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna give it acknowledge it. As I'm actually still sitting here thinking about it, it's like, you know what? Nah, it's an ultra rare. It's an ultra rare platinum trophy that I have to give respect towards. So yeah, acknowledge it. Like, yeah, I did it. You got any questions? And then move on. So thank you guys for watching. My name has been Insane Raven, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.